Hello, everybody. Today, I bring to you a beautiful neighborhood in Virginia. I came to do something over here, and I thought this place is very beautiful. It's not necessarily beautiful, but it's so peaceful and calm. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. I've always said that when it comes to neighborhoods, as a matter of fact, the entire country, when it comes to neighborhoods, once again, the US is, if not the best country, is one of the best countries. It's so beautiful. And whenever I come online to talk about or go to any platform to talk about how beautiful the US is, I get a lot of people bashing the country. I get a lot of people saying it's not beautiful. The US is not beautiful. It's not. It's this and that. It is ugly and all sort of things. But it's so beautiful out here. It's one of the most beautiful places that you can ever see or be in. And before anybody comes to tell me that it's because I'm from Africa, look, I've seen a lot of countries. I've seen countries like Canada. I've seen the UK. I've been there. I've been to these countries that I'm talking about, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's so peaceful, very quiet. It's just you and your little family. Back in Africa, what we do is we have the extended family. We have our uncles, our grandmothers, grandfathers, cousins, and all that, sometimes living with us or living very close by, that we like to visit each other, go and sleep in family and in the houses um, of our families. But here in this country, it's totally different. It's not like that. This is America for you if you are watching. And I would like to point this out. There are so many guys in Africa who want to come to the US. Now, let me point this out for you guys to know this. The USA is a country that does not have too many people outside. And this is a shock to a lot of people that come to the US. And I was even surprised myself when I moved from Africa and came to the US. I found very few people outside. Most of the time you see nobody at all. It kind of makes people very lonely, right? So the entire country is very beautiful, about 95% or more. It's a very livable place, very beautiful, very clean environment, very very organized. As you can see, everything is trimmed and all that. It can be very, very pretty out here, but it can also be very lonely. The US is very, very lonely. If you want to live in an area where you see people, walking outside on the street, if you want to be able to interact with people, strangers and all that, you got to go to the cities. If you go to live in cities like San Francisco, New York City, and all those huge, huge cities, you will definitely find people outside, and as a matter of fact, those people that live in the city, majority of them do not drive. But here in the suburb, you got to own a car. You have to own a car to be able to live here and live very comfortable. But one thing about living in these areas, aside the fact that you don't see people, is that it's very peaceful. So if you want the peace And if you want a very quiet environment, if you want nature, then this is the area for you. The US is very beautiful. I am repeating this because I have been saying this over and over again, but a lot of people do not want to um, agree or admit, and I don't know why. It's a very, very beautiful country. Very beautiful. So, yes, it can be very lonely. Sometimes you can live in this country for a couple of weeks or so without talking to anybody. These days, it is very easy for you to order things online. And so sometimes you don't even have to go out to do anything at all. You don't get to talk to people. To a lot of people, this is a huge problem, huge issue. They can't deal with it because human beings are made in such a way that we need to interact with ourselves. We need to interact with our fellow humans. We need to live among ourselves. But there are also some humans who prefer to be isolated. But a lot of humans out there, they want to be able to interact with people, mingle with people, play with them, and all those things. So if you are that kind of person and you're living in other countries like Africa and maybe Mexico and those kind of countries, you need to know this before you move here. The place is very quiet. Every now and then you see one person, two people working and all that. But majority of the time, the place is very quiet and can be very lonely. So you need to know that. If you want a place where you can talk to people and see people, then you will want to go to the big cities. But if you want the quality of life, if you want a very, very peaceful, serene environment like what I'm seeing here, then the suburbs and the rural areas is best for you. Okay? One thing that the US does very good is it offers everything one needs. Whatever you want, the country is able to provide for you. If you want a very less populated area, there are so many states where not so many people live over there. States like Nebraska, Nevada, North Dakota, all these places, South Dakota, Alaska, these are large, huge states geographically, but very, very small population-wise. That means that there are very few people that live there. Once again, this is America coming to you live from Virginia. And so as you can see here, there is nobody here, literally nobody. Okay? Nobody here. But also, like I told you, very, very, very peaceful, quiet. So look, you can just come over here and sit on this chair and then, think about your life, think about experience nature and all that. So yeah, this is how it is. This is very, very peaceful and beautiful. So if you want an area like this, then the suburbs and the rural areas is best for you. But if you want a very populated areas as well, you can go to the cities. There are states with very high population as well. So like I said, the US offers you everything you need. But I want you to know, do not believe what people say. It's a very beautiful country, very, very, very beautiful, but it can be very, very lonely. You need to understand that as well and know that before, if you want to move here, you do. It can be very, very lonely, very quiet. Sometimes it becomes depressing. It really becomes depressing. So I just want you to know, a beautiful country, but very lonely. There are plenty of jobs here, very, very plenty for people to do. My friends, my brothers and sisters in Africa, I want you to know this, that there are plenty of jobs in the US, contrary to what people say. And they keep talking about homeless people. Well, homeless people, I've always said that, want to be homeless. If the person is not mentally ill, then it's them that want to be homeless. Because look, there are many affordable states and there are also very expensive states. So if you can afford one of those expensive states, you just go to those affordable states. It's as simple as that. And all of the states here look very beautiful. It's a all of them are very good places for one to live. So I just wanted to point this out. And today, this is what I wanted to show you. A beautiful USA, but can be very depressing. I want to say thank you to everybody that watched me. Thank you. My name is Kwaku. I would want you to subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Thank you once again.